Welcome to the Meat Hunters. Today we are in Hungary chasing fallow deer in the peak of the Rut. It's a special episode as I get my very first set of antlers ever. The Rut brings them all into central localized areas called rut pads. Within the rut pad, the males fight for their own posts. After the rutting phase, the females walk past these posts and select which male they want to breed with. It's almost like the reverse of Amsterdam. If you know, you know. We are in the beautiful southeast of Hungary with HH Hunting Limited, and boy what a spot. Everything is completely free range and the only fences you might see are to keep the fallow deer out of things.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
The first afternoon outing had us on sign and animals really quickly. They shoot over 1,600 fallow deer here a year just to maintain the population. The plan is to move into some of these rut pads. They take a lot of pride in their area and the access routes are really well maintained. As we get closer to the rut pad, we see more and more animals. But the sound, wow, the sound is something you've got to experience. As mentioned, they take a lot of pride in maintaining the area, building blinds, raking paths, everything they can possibly do to give you an upper hand. Just as we pull up to the blind, the croaking picks up again, and I can't believe my eyes. My first rutting pad and I was not disappointed. Heated up, angry bucks everywhere.
Look at the big one at the back. So, what do you think, man? Crazy. That is a really big one. Just think.
One of the bucks that you saw earlier finally settled back down on its rut post. Unfortunately, it was a little too far away and, as you can see, pretty well blocked from a tree. With so many beautiful bucks and so much action going on, time flew by, and before I knew it, the guide was suggesting that we went to the next spot. We'd only made it about 50 meters down the track when we spotted this absolute giant. In Europe, there's almost no public land, and this means that any animal you shoot, you're paying for the size of the trophy. And unfortunately, this was well out of my budget, but what a beautiful animal. So with the light from the first day fading fast, we headed to the last blind, just in time to see a few more beautiful animals. Nothing came into range and light was fading fast, so it was time to head off. But what a beautiful first afternoon. As we walked out, the sounds of rutting bucks echoed through the forest. A couldn't wait for the next day, and boy what a day was it gonna be. My first set of antlers ever. Day 2 saw an early morning for us, but the plan today was to do a whole lot of stalking, which suited me to the T. I don't mind the blind and I do love my saddle, but there's nothing better than being on the ground, toe to toe with some majestic animals. The first call of the day was to sneak into an observation post and see if we could locate any likely targets. We were greeted by a bunch of youngsters practicing and testing each other out. So with no potential bucks, we left them to it, and it wasn't long after that Arkosh found a nice buck. So our first stalk for the morning was on. There he is. Down. The stalk, however, was over before it started. He got wind of us, and he wasn't sticking around. But with so much activity and excitement in the air, it didn't take us long to get on another one. This time, however, we are on our hands and knees creeping across the forest floor, potentially towards my first ever buck. This shot left me really confused, but luckily in slow motion you can see that it hits something which kills all its speed and makes it deflect. Now I'm not overly superstitious, but I always think everything happens for a reason, and as we pushed on towards the rut pad, Lady Luck was on our side and we attracted the attention of a buck who came over to make sure we weren't another buck coming into his territory.
Super. Down. It's down. Very good shoot. Very good shoot. Ez volt az a befele kúflis bika. Men titta för vad med bössan.
It's a very good shoot. Yeah, Matt. Congratulations.
I'm so close to just fucking crying.
Well done, man.
Yes!
I'm about to cry. I'm so emotional. I'm just trying to find my other arrow. I don't know what happened with that first shot, but I went down so damn fast, man. So damn fast. I could see the arrow sticking out the other side on it, and yeah, it was good. I think I might have to come back. Oh, I see the arrow there. Man, that's even more weird because it's quite high. But got a fallow down. George, thank you very much, bro. HH Hunting Limited. Anybody wants to come and have a crack here? There's so many fallow deer. It's amazing. Like I say, they're all free. You know, there's no fences, nothing like that. Just good old-fashioned hunting here. And I did it stalking too. I focused the antlers down stalking. It's so much better than being in a blind for me. We got real lucky. Like that deer was walking across, and then we think it must have heard us, or you know, something. Anyway, I came over to have a look and went behind a tree for me. Apparently George was saying that it's behind the tree in the footage, so I might not actually see the shot, unfortunately, but that's okay. And when it was behind that tree, I just drew back, and then I was like, yes or no, yes or no. Boom, just sent it, man. Oh, great noise when it hit, and it fell really fast. So yeah, super happy. Whew.
Absolutely perfect, man.
Oh my god. Hey,
Congratulations. This is an old Hungarian tradition.
thank you very much, mate. Really,
And perfect shot.
it's
That was a perfect shot.
yeah, textbook. It looks like heart and lung, both lungs. So I can't believe how fast that went down.
Yeah. Minimum 10 year old or more.
Oh, 10 years?
Minimum.
Wow, really old one.
It's an old one.
Perfect. Hey, my love, how are you? So I got a fallow deer. Hey, kiddos. I shot a fallow deer, Uni.
You did?
Yeah, I'm absolutely over the moon. Yeah,
Congratulations.
thank you. I just about broke down and started crying. Yeah, it's beautiful. So yeah, really. Tuck away. So yeah, we got a bit of work to do here now, but I just wanted to ring you and tell you as the first person. All right, I love you guys. Bye bye. Bye.
Congratulations and bye.
Thanks. Bye. Crazy household this morning by the sounds of it. Can't believe how fast that happened, and man, I was so close to just breaking down into tears that I don't think people, especially anti-hunters, they don't understand how much time and passion and how much we actually care about animals. I know that sounds weird, but you know, I practice all the time to make the perfect shot, and like I said, I don't know what happened with that first shot, but hey, this was meant to be, and you know, it looks like a clean heart shot. I think the deer went over in about 10 seconds. Really, it was so fast, and you know, a very peaceful death for the animal, which is what anybody wants. And man, that new Obsession bow, oh, she's a hot bow. It's great. It's so quick, and you know, punch through on a slightly quartering 2 shot. No worries at all, and I am so happy. This is my first ever animal taken with antlers, and what an absolute beautiful animal. I can't say enough. George, thanks mate, a bunch. If you guys want the best fallow spot in Europe, look up HH Hunting Limited and get in touch with George. It's listen to sound weird, but even if I hadn't shot anything so far, it had been incredible. They were just covered up in fallow deer here non-stop, and the noise and the energy in the air and stuff like that is just absolutely amazing. And also thank you for the guide this morning, Arkosh. You're a champion as well. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. It's holding the camera at the moment, but what do you think, George?
I'm really happy. First of all, like, you know, you put a lot of effort to this, so if someone deserved it, it was you to get one. And yeah, the scenario, the rut is really kicks in, so if you came 4 days later, you would be like double what you saw so far. So but yeah, this is already we hit in the rut, so everything is perfect condition for follow back hunting. And yeah, I just want to congratulate you.
Thank you so much.
Again, you deserve it.
It's been a roller coaster of the year for us, isn't it? So it's been good. And you know, last but not least, the lungbuster arrows, which you know I have put a lot of time and effort into developing this year. Again, just true flight every single time. I didn't, you know, this is a fixed blade broadhead, and it flies the same as the field point. Of course, that's down to a bit of bow tuning and stuff too, but you know, having a great quality arrow makes everything much better. So yeah, I'm over the moon, and I can't wait to you know, start the work and get them out, get them packed out. So yeah, thank you very much. And packing animals out in Hungary turned out to be lots easier than many other places I've been, with the access being so good. Seeing as it's in amongst a whole bunch of forestry plantations, there was always a road pretty close by, so the drag ended up being very short. And while this may upset a few people, like Cameron Haynes, I'm definitely not complaining. I always want to be involved in the recovery of any animal I shoot, or anyone else's. For me, it's a massive part of taking on the understanding that you have ended something's life. It's important to put the work in, to show full respect to the animal. I decided to leave all this in, just so you guys can see how things are in Europe, because it's very different over here, and every country that I go to has different traditions and different ways of doing things. Soon you'll see the full Hungarian hunting ceremony. Seeing the antlers in the back of the tray, everything really started to hit home. After 37 years, I finally had my own set. These were mine. This next part may look strange, but it's a time-honoured tradition in Hungary, and every time a hunter takes his first animal of that species, this ceremony must be undertaken. The ceremony is carried out by the guide. George behind the camera will do the translating for us.
Mindig nagy megtiszteltetés nekünk, amikor új vadászt avathatunk itt a területen.
It's always a great honor to celebrate a new hunter in this area.
Én külön örülök neki, hogy az első bikája elejtésekor a társa lehettem.
and he's especially thankful to be a part of your first buck of your life.
Én ez alatt a rövid idő alatt, amit együtt töltöttünk,
In this short moment we spent together,
én meggyőződtem róla, hogy ő úgy éli meg a vadászatot, ahogy ezt kell, a helyén értékeli a dolgokat.
he noticed you appreciate the animals and you appreciate the experience of hunting.
Gratulálok ehhez az egyenes, szép lövéshez.
He wants to gratulate you for this perfect shot what you done today,
És kívánom neki, hogy minden eredményes vadászata végén legalább ennyi ember örüljön együtt az ő sikerének.
and he wish all of your successful hunt you're gonna have in the future, this many people gonna be a part of it and this many people will be happy for you.
És soha ne feledje el, hogy a mi szórakozásunkért a vad a legdrágábbat, az életét adja, ezért éltében is, holtában is óvja és tisztelje.
And don't forget, for our hobbies, these animals give their life and you need to always appreciate it until you die. This.
E szavak után Szent Hubertus és Diana,
After this, Saint Hubertus and Diana,
a magyar vadászok
the Hungarian hunters,
és az itt jelen nem lévő, illetve jelenlévő gúti hivatásos vadászok nevében Dámbika vadásszá fogadom.
and all the local PAGs who is here or not here, I would like to celebrate you as a fallow buck hunter.
Szeretne még valaki avatni?
Now, I always treat every animal with respect, no matter what they look like or the size of their antlers. But this one's going to be special and one I'll remember forever. What a beautiful animal to take as my first one with a set of antlers. George and Arkosh, thank you so much, fellas. You made my dream come true. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'm glad I could share this special moment with you. It's a morning and a day I'll never forget.